Hey guys, welcome back. We are on the road again, and today we are in the beautiful inner city suburb of Onehunga. My local suburb, I love it here. It's a beautiful day here in Auckland, Tamaki Makaurau, and we are out at one of New Zealand's most loved lunchtime options, and that is, of course, sushi. So New Zealanders love sushi, and one of the most well-known and loved brands in New Zealand is a brand called Pierre's Sushi. Pierre's started as a seafood market outlet in Wellington in around 1984. That progressed through to about 1992, and in 1992 they joined forces with a Tokyo food exporter, and that gave birth to the Pierre's sushi brand that we know and love today in New Zealand. It has been around now for over 30 years, and in the last couple of years they've decided to start what I think is absolutely genius idea, the drive-through sushi. If you think about it, sushi is actually a perfect drive-through option. It takes no time to make it all because it's often already made. So you pull up, the product's ready to go. Often people grab a miso soup with their sushi as well. Again, just scoop straight in. There's no waiting around. It's actually a perfect drive-through option. So we are here today at the Onehunga location of Pierre's, and we are going to jump in the drive-through queue, grab some food, and see how it's tasting. Beautiful, no queue as predicted in the drive-through lane. What are we going to have today? Let's have a look.
Welcome to the sushi truck. Let me know when you're ready for us.
Awesome. What's the sushi of the day today?
It's salmon, but we only have the half and half.
Oh, okay.
And chicken.
Okay, I'll grab one of those, please. And could I have as well a katsu chicken on rice, please?
So large or small?
Just a small, thanks. A number 3.
A small?
Yeah, yes, thanks. And can I also have a miso soup as well, please?
What size miso soup?
Just the small.
Just a small.
Yeah.
Anything else for you today?
No, that's it, thank you.
Drive through to the second window.
Awesome, thanks so much. Yeah, no, man. Thank you. Quick as. Could I grab a receipt, please, as well? Oh, thank you. Cheers. Awesome, thank you.
Miso soup.
Thank you.
Thank you. Get a food hopper.
Yep, cheers. Super quick, super friendly staff. I mean, what's not to love about that? It's so good. Probably the best in a rush drive-through option. Genius. Alright guys, we are back from the drive-through and we have got the goods ready to go. You know what time it is. Let's get the tray out of the oven and have a look, shall we? Alrighty guys, we are good to go. We have got that delicious looking miso soup full with green veggies, miso paste inside that's floating around, and of course if you stir it up, all that miso deliciousness from the bottom comes right to the top. And so one of the key selling points for sushi Pierre's is of course their daily sushi option, and the daily sushi option is $7.99 which is excellent value for 8 pieces of sushi. This is the half and half option. They didn't have the full 8, she was saying. So this is the salmon and the chicken with avo on both for $7.99. I mean, that's great value. That in itself is really a lunch. And then over here we have their beautiful, glistening chicken katsu on rice. I believe this came to about $8.39 for a small. But really, sometimes a small is actually all you need. So altogether, the price of this came to $19.80, which is actually, you know, still great value lunch for these 3 items. It's really not bad at all. All right, guys, we are ready to go with our food. Apologies if there's a little bit of noise around. We have to get the windows down. It is a roasting hot March day here in Auckland. So we are ready to get into it. First off, I'm just going to wet the whistle with my delicious hot miso soup. Let's see how it's tasting today. Give that a little stir again. Make sure I've got all the deliciousness ready to go. Oh, beautiful, salty, very umami, of course, miso. Great little winter beverage, of course. Also great if you're hungover. It's legendary for that. All right, first up, let's do our sushi. Now, of course, sushi goes part and parcel with the soy. This, of course, this soy is branded with the St. Pierre's logo from the Yamasa Corporation. So a Japanese branded soy, as is most soy, of course. I don't think I ripped that. Sure. Okay, that's just went everywhere a little bit. That's all right.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna drip this over all my sushi. Make sure I get a nice covering. It's time to break the chopsticks. Ooh, yes. Okay, first up, we're gonna do the sushi, the salmon sushi with the avocado. Now, I personally like wasabi. It's not for everyone, but I do like a little bit of wasabi on there. Let me know in the comments if you like wasabi with your sushi. Cheers, everyone. I mean, it's good. It's nothing to write home about. It's definitely got that robust flavor. Not a huge amount of seasoning at all, really. On the salmon, quite a plain taste. With that soy, of course, does elevate the flavor. It's not amazing, but for $7.99, it is excellent value. I like to have a little bit of ginger after I finish a piece or two. Okay, next up, we've got that chicken and avocado and some tomato, possibly capsicum in there as well, but looks like tomato. Give it a little extra hit of the soy. All right, cheers, everyone. A little better in flavor. The chicken tastes a little bit preserved. Doesn't taste that fresh. I would have liked a little bit more avocado in there, but I guess that's probably pushing our luck a little bit. It's okay, you know. It's pretty average. you know, sushi for lunch in particular is never really anything to blow you away. There are some really good options, and of course there are more premium versions and sushi restaurants in Auckland. But you know, ultimately it's not too bad. I think for $7.99 you can't really, I mean, you can go wrong, but this certainly isn't terrible. A little bit with the wasabi on it this time. You know, obviously it's not real wasabi either. I think a lot of the cheaper wasabi is actually a horseradish with a small tiny little bit of wasabi in it, because of course wasabi and wasabi root is very intensive vegetable to grow and does fetch quite a heavy price for the wasabi root. So instead you often get this horseradish substitute. It does add a little bit more flavor, but like I say, it's not blowing me away. It's not blowing me away. Alrighty guys, we're time now to move on to our beautiful looking chicken katsu. Before we do though, we're gonna have a quick sip, a stir first, then a sip. Cheers everyone. Okay, now time to have a look at our chicken katsu. Chicken katsu is looking really good today, nice and glistening. This is my normal go-to option. Get out of here, fly. First impression is that the chicken's a little dry and cold. It has been sat there, but I suppose that is expected with a drive-through sushi. And most sushi shops anyway will have this all pre-prepared, ready to go. I'm going to grab out my soy sauce and we're going to give it a little bit of a dose. I have missed, unfortunately, most of the chicken, but that's alright. So the small comes with a small 4-piece fillet. Used to be a little bit bigger on the small, I must admit. And it's got that sort of teriyaki katsu sauce on top as well. Just gonna have some of the rice with the sauce. Chicken is nice and crunchy. Nice sweetness on the sauce. A few sesame seeds in there as well. Gives that layer, slight change in flavor. The quality of the chicken itself is actually really good. So this is slightly more expensive than the half and half. I believe this was $8.79 for this one, and for the large I think it's an extra $3 or $4. So you know, this on its own is actually a fine lunch. It's not too bad. This is typical, although, of what most New Zealanders will eat at lunch. There's sushi bars everywhere, similar to bakeries. They're sort of dotted all around Auckland and actually throughout New Zealand. And so this is actually, yeah, probably representative of the same prices what you would pay at a mom and pop sushi shop. Alright guys, that's going to do it for lunch today at St. Pierre Sushi Onehunga drive-through location. It was a pretty okay lunch. It wasn't anything to blow me away, but it was certainly great value and pretty classic in terms of the flavor. This is a much loved lunch option for so many New Zealanders around the country. It's a healthy lunch option as well, and is great for kids and that sort of thing. So it's awesome to have, and to have it in a drive-through format. I mean, you can't really go wrong. It's a genius idea. So take my hats off to St. Pierre Sushi. Is there better sushi spots around Auckland? I'd say yes, there is, but for value, convenience, I mean, can't really beat this. So with that in mind, I'm going to give today Sushi St. Pierre's Onehunga drive-through location a smash it. If you are driving through, check it out. It's just worth it for the novelty. Otherwise, we will be seeing you in the next episode. See you soon.